My dad stole my Amazon package from my bedroom, so I decided to shove thumbtacks up his butt. Before you judge me, let me explain. A few weeks ago, I started a new job at a warehouse way out in the middle of nowhere. The commute was terrible, the shifts were long, and I was making exactly $12.54 an hour. It wasn't glamorous, but it was my first real paycheck, and I was proud that I had earned the money myself. After a couple of weeks of working hard, I decided I wanted to buy myself something as a reward. While scrolling through Amazon, I found a butt plug that was on sale for 50% off. I placed the order and patiently waited for it to arrive. Every day I checked the tracking updates during my lunch break until I finally got the notification. Delivered. Excited, I rushed home after work, only to discover the package was nowhere to be found. I searched the front porch, checked behind the flower pots, looked in the garage, and even asked my neighbors if they'd accidentally picked it up. Nothing. Then I walked into the living room and noticed my dad trying way too hard to avoid eye contact. He had that suspicious grin people get when they know exactly what happened but don't want to admit it. "Have you seen my package?" I asked. "What package?" he replied a little too quickly. "The Amazon one." "I don't know anything about it." That answer lasted about 30 seconds before I found the empty shipping box stuffed in the kitchen trash. My dad finally admitted he'd opened it because he wanted to make sure it wasn't anything dangerous. Apparently, a discounted butt plug qualified as dangerous enough to confiscate. I couldn't believe it. I had worked long hours for that money, and instead of respecting my privacy, he decided to steal my purchase because he thought it was funny. I was absolutely furious. That night, I lay awake thinking of ridiculous ways to get even. My imagination came up with increasingly absurd ideas, each more over the top than the last. At around 1 a.m., I sneaked into his room with a handful of thumbtacks, and the rest was history.